Okay, hello. Today we're going to be going through 3 seated hip stretches that you can use on a day-to-day basis to improve your hip mobility. If you are pre-hip replacement, this is a great way to just maintain your current level of mobility. If you are post-hip replacement, this is really important to regain that movement through your hip and optimize the surgery that has just occurred. If you're neither and you're just looking to improve your hips, and improve that mobility, reduce pain, reduce stiffness, able to walk better, able to move better, then this video is exactly for you. So what we're going to be doing is finding a really firm, stable seat. Exercise number 1 is going to be focused on that rotation of the hip. Our femur, so this bone here, it sits within our pelvis like this. And it doesn't just move forward and back, it rotates, it moves in this circumduction movement. So what we're going to do is practice that movement. If there are 2 levels to this, so if you cannot do one, I'm going to give you an option. So option number 1 is lifting up that leg, putting it there, and then bringing it back down. So you're going to swap side to side. Okay, sitting up nice and tall. Rotating over, even my hips, they're not very great. Do too much weightlifting and not enough mobility. Okay, and too much sitting as well for me. So this is exercise number 1. I really want you to focus on that rotation down and then back. Now, if you cannot do this one, there is an alternative option. You're going to straighten one leg, slight bend in the knee, so you're engaging it. You're going to tap like this and then down. Swap, down, swap. You'll really start to feel that in your hip flexors. And you can do it on the same on the other side. You might notice a difference in mobility. That's absolutely normal. Just keep practicing that movement like that. Great, so that's exercise number 1, working on that rotation. Exercise number 2 is more focused on these hip flexors and it's seated. If you can't get to the floor and if you're struggling with your balance, and this is a great way to start, or a great place to start. So what I'd like you to do is there's 2 options. If you can, lean forward and lift your ankle up to the side like this, you can do that. If that is too challenging, what I want you to do is to shuffle as far over to the side as possible, hold the back of your socks or your shoes a bit more firmer, and pull that leg back there. Okay, so I'm going to show you from the side. You're going to hold your ankle like this and hold that back there, really focusing on stretching that hip. If you're struggling, and I do see lots of people struggle with that, is to hold the back of your shoe or your trousers, whatever you prefer, and pull that back there. Okay, and you're just really focusing on pushing your hips forward, sitting up nice and tall and relaxing. Doing that, I'd say 4 to 6 times on each leg, just to start with, is going to be a really great place to start. And that's just going to help you with standing up straight and straightening your hips and legs a little bit better. Okay, our final exercise for our hip mobility is going to be a knee tuck pulled into a outward movement. So you're going to hold your knee in, this is your knee tuck, and then you're going to pull it out. Some people like to say like open the gate, you can call it open the gate, and then you're going to pull it back. Now this is all assisted movement because you're using your arms, so you're focusing on assisting your leg. If you're struggling, you can just go lower, hold it there, and then tap it out to the side. So they're your 2 options. Hold it as high as you can, and then tap. Hold and tap, or lift and tuck, and then pull it to the side and back down, okay? So you've got that tuck and open the gate option. And what that's focusing on is that groin area, those adductors muscles that get really, really tight because we're not moving laterally. We put a lot of pressure on our hips, we may have had an injury, different reasons, they do get really stiff. So I want you to really focus on lifting that out to the side and down. Okay, so they're your 3 exercises that I want you to start with if you're looking to improve your hip mobility and reduce that stiffness, remove that pain, ideally. Start with the basics. If you're finding one hard, start with one. If you're finding 3 easy, increase it to 6 maybe. Find what works for you in terms of repetitions and start to incorporate those all together. So we're just going to go through all of those movements again. I'm going to do 2 repetitions of each just to remind you. You can join in. Let's get going. So number 1 is just lifting that leg up and back down, and lifting up and down. And we're going to do it on the other side. Up and down, or that one out to the side and down. Fantastic. Our next one is going to be our lift. Hold that there and then bring it back down. Our lift and back down. Other side. Lift and back down, and lift. And then our last one, tuck, pull, down, tuck, pull, down, or hold out together, hold out together. Fantastic, guys. So I really hope that improves your hip mobility. Please give us some feedback. If you'd like to progress this, send me a message and I can create a video for that. Otherwise, please subscribe and check out some of my other videos.